Hey guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get weird messages through songs, so I have one earbud in, one earbud out. I can hear the music, you can't. Blame YouTube for copyright shit. Like, share, subscribe. Drop a tip, cash app, wtfLisa Tarot. Shout my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's random, because that's how eBay is. And I have random stuff to get rid of. Makes sense. Reading soap and bath bombs are wtfLisa Etsy. Links are in the description. I have Hero by I started to say his name weird. Trad. It's Chad Kroger and Josie Scott. And I started saying Trad, whatever. A lot of weird vibes. There's always weird vibes. Why? It's a weird world. Weird universe, weird everything. So everything's what? Weird. Uh I can't decide if I want to start off with my usual movie tarot, or I have this Gateway of Light Activation Starseed deck because it's like a mix. Maybe someone's like a hybrid and just trying to sort out which side you resonate with more. Or it's just that fighting of the spiritual world and the 3D world. Good versus whatever you want to call it. It's the same fucking thing, just different names. The world is an ending. Oh, let me start it over. I forgot to do that. I'm so high, I can hear heaven. I wish. I'm just joking. That's what he says in the song, though. I'm so high I can hear heaven. In some cases, not being high like in the drug way. Some people, though, they get high and they think they're talking to God, but sometimes they're just talking to the wall. Jeffrey, remember Get Him to the Greek? Because sometimes I'll ask people. It's come up lately. I live in Vegas. It's been New Year's. It's come up lately. Just being in public, people's weird behavior, talking to a bag of chips in the grocery store. You're like, okay. Jeffrey. And then you'll ask people, did you Get Him to the Greek where they're talking to the wall? And they're like, I don't know what that is. What? And it's funny because it's a movie with Diddy. And people are like, no idea. I don't know. Anyway, weird vibe. Mandela effects. I don't know. Let's pull some Gateway to Light Activation and try to make sense of this. Someone told me love would all save us, he says. But how can that be when look what love gave us, right? A world full of killing and blood spilling, they say. Same thing. Like, I do not really actually believe love is the thing you think it is. It's more of a weapon created to make everything crazy. Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, and no wrong path. Ooh. Either something doesn't want me speaking. I'm just gonna pull one for that. I don't know why. It just feels like one is enough. That's a weird thing to say too. Someone or something doesn't want me speaking too much about that. Either they want you to hide your purpose for your safety and protection, or they not all of it has been unfolded for you yet either. Maybe also for your own safety and protection. It may not seem so, but that is what it is. Speaking of love, the world is an ending. It's love that I'm sending to you. Now, this isn't exactly the apocalypse, although there's a lot of stuff, revelations, but a good apocalypse takes a very long fucking time to unfold. A lot of things have to come into play, and in some cases, it's not an apocalypse. Someone's just a drama queen. Their own issues are falling apart, and they're just like, bah. And some of you are feeling their energy. Other cases too, though, everything plays in together. So you have people's little mini own personal apocalypses, so to speak, but it's just their own crises, midlife crisis. Some others, whatever. However, the collective energy is the collective apocalypse. With all these things falling apart, all these towers falling down, who is standing firm? Not many. In some cases, they're watching us as we all fly away. The thing from Watchmen just popped in my head. I forget now, and my brain is overwhelmed with a lot of energy at the moment because I'm reading. But I forgot his name. Rorschach. With the mask that changes, one of the best characters in that fucking movie. The actor was amazing, Jackie Earl Haley, I believe. And he says, I can't remember what he says. Something like they'll say, "Help us" or "Save us," and I'll whisper no. And this is that case where some of us are being told to stand down for certain things. It's gonna unfold no matter what, and if you try to intervene, you're gonna get hurt. I have I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. In some cases, too, there's an NPC purge, so to speak, and there's nothing we can do about it. Children behave. We have our some of you, your purpose is just to watch things happen. You're not supposed to step in. A lot of weird different vibes here, but I think the overall thing is some of you are figuring out your different purposes, your roles in this. Some of you are seeing the pieces of the puzzle in whatever way this relates to you. Holding on to one another's hand. Try to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and we tumble to the ground. And then you say, I think we're alone now. Some of you are kind of realizing the divide, right? If you're awake. Some of you, you're the only one awake in your area. It's really hard. Dozens of our hearts is the only sound. The beating of our hearts is the only sound. Souls among the soulless. This is a weird reading, but you know what? We're in a weird world. Look at the way. We got our eye on what we're doing. Because some of these people just kind of want, their whole life is led like a chicken with their head cut off. In some cases, your life is kind of like that too because of them. So you got to step to this side, man. Holding on to one another's hand. We're not meant to save them. We're meant to watch them fall and build better from it. Why you can't save everyone. It's impossible, and you'll just hurt yourself trying to do it. Grant, and then you say, and Wheel of Fortune, it's time now to pick your battles wisely. Justice. This whole week has been very hard for me. I'm not even going to tell you because I can't. But it has been a lot of lessons of pick your battles wisely, and I have not always done so. But I've learned, so yay, all the small victories, am I right? I think we're alone now. In some cases, everyone's been waiting for a savior, but the only savior that can save you is you. You have to make the choice to save yourself. It is what it is. No one's going to come to pull you out of the muck like in the Matrix. You got to pull yourself out of the muck. That's what it is. It is what it is. It's a hard lesson to learn. We all have to go through it, and sometimes I forget. So, running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand. Everyone loves this song. It reminds me of many things. I loved it when I was a kid, but Ted kind of ruined it for me. The movie with the bear and Mark Wahlberg and Giovanni Ribisi. And Giovanni Ribisi's obsessed with Ted, and he's watching this video and dancing. It is amazing. Anyway, there's a lot of good covers of this song too. Green Day does a good cover. I think we're alone, and this is a cover. I think it was originally by Tommy James and the Shondells or something from the 60s or 70s. I think we're alone now. It's just a testament to their good songwriting if so many people can cover it, and it's great. Hierophant. Same thing too as with this Hierophant. Knight of Coins and Nine of Wands. In some cases, you're being forcibly removed from things so you don't help. It's against your nature. Like, it fights every fiber of your being not to help and jump in. It's what you want to do, but in some cases, if you aren't listening, the vine will physically set your ass down. I don't know if I want to talk about that yet. Sometimes they'll physically do it. You'll be ready to jump in to do something, and then all of a sudden you get a random pain out of nowhere, and you have to stay home, and you're like, the fuck? And it's like, you find out later, it was really good that happened. Better to have the back injury than be dead. Erection and my socks are never clean. Teacher's Day to me. Don't Let Me Get Me by Pink. And sometimes if you want to blindly jump in and be the savior too, so it's not only the only savior is to save yourself, but it's discerning when to be the savior. Pick your battles wisely, because you don't want to get yourself hurt for nothing. I'm a hazard to myself. In some cases, you just can't help some people. Don't let me get me. I'm my own worst enemy. It's bad when you annoy yourself. Some of you, you're broken because broken people broke you. You tried to fix them and they broke you. And you're like, I gotta get out of this. This ain't my jam. I want to be somebody else. There's duality in this vibe, though, because I see the same for both sides, the karmics and you. You try to help them. They leech off you, try to copy you, and it's just a no-win situation. Everyone just ends up drained, depleted, and everything sucks. Tired of being compared to damn Britney Spears. She's so pretty. That just ain't me. And in some cases, people just projecting, and they want you to do things, and you're just like, that isn't me. I'm not who you think I am. Because I'm a hazard to myself. In some cases, some people are a hazard to themselves and everyone around them, and it's best to just kind of stay away. And some of you, if you aren't blocking yourself, the divine's stepping in to make things really bizarre and weird, but it's more of an energy for your protection and to keep them quarantined and contained. Because messy offers, no good. Third party, you got a group of people confused, acting like idiots, shady individual. You can't help them. Weirdo. They're gonna be stuck karma. The consequences of their own actions, you cannot do anything for it. Be discerning. In some cases, yes, help some people. You can tell the difference, hopefully. Because some of these people are tricky. But there's a difference between helping someone who's trying to do good, and there's a difference in helping someone that's just a nonstop thing. In some cases, you've got somebody having repeat legal issues because of their drug problems. Say they're into theft and assault and whatever. They need to go to rehab. Stop being a get out of jail free card. Let them go to rehab. Stuff like that. They need to start learning their lessons, and in some cases, their get out of jail free cards are gone. They have been helped so many times, and at this point, you cannot anymore. I'm my own worst enemy. It's bad when and in some cases, you have to learn how to stop helping people because you can't hurt yourself doing it either. It's two sides, codependency. In some cases, some people get addicted to helping people to their own detriment. In other cases, people get addicted to leeching, and it's just not a good give and take dynamic that you want. Some of us, that's what we're healing from, our own bad habits we've learned and our own habit, it's both. This is definitely huge lessons for me, I can tell you that. It's not pleasant, but the situations were never created to be pleasant. It's a weird world. Why is that so hard to say for some reason? We are never ever getting back together by Taylor Swift. Up the first time. That's not enough. Cause we hadn't seen each other in months. When you said you needed space. What? I don't know. When people tell me they need space, I say, sure. Take all you need, all the space you need, spaceman, but you can't come back in. There's no reentry for your rocket. Ooh, 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 we called it off again last night. In some cases, I may respond to your messages from another planet, so to speak, but you want space, you're getting space. Are never, ever, ever getting back together. Life's too short to wait to be disappointed again and again and again, spaceman. I understand you better. Talking to your friends, talk to me. I wondered how far this would go. In some cases, pick your battles. No-win situations are no-win situations. So why? Like ever, she says. I'm really gonna miss you picking fights. And me falling for it, screaming that I'm right. And you would hide away and find your peace of mind. I want to tell you so much. You did not break me. At this point, a lot of you. It's just time. There's no more words to speak. Everything has been spoken. You just have to let it unfold. Sit there and watch. Don't get involved. In other cases, you'll know when to get involved. You'll get the nudge from the divine. Getting back together. In some cases, some of you could have shed some of these habits because we're all learning and growing and trying to be better people. And someone may be trying to drag you back to that habit, say if you used to drink, they're gonna, one drink will be fine, it'll be fine, and you're like, nah, it's not happening, I don't want to drink. And the fact that I would have to drink in order to make your company more pleasant is more of a red flag. The fact that you think I need a drink because you're just such piss poor company, hey, might want to get drunk to hang out with me, it's not going to be that fun otherwise. Okay, honey, what you're selling doesn't sound very pleasant. Never say never. I don't know. Sometimes flip the script. Try to look at things at a different angle, and it's different. I'm going to end this reading soon. I almost feel like I'm babbling. I got shit to do. I'm really tired, too. 6 of Swords, 4 of Coins. Same vibe now. Isn't that your spiritual eyes are open? You've gone through these different vibes, knowing when to pick your battles, whatever. Sometimes people will present things that sound I don't know, whatever this is, 5 of Cups, 8 of Coins. Like they try to present it very differently from what it is. In some cases, what they present is a shit show from the start, and it's just like, well, this really isn't worth it to me. Again, even just that symbol You know, someone knows you don't drink, but they're like, come on, for old time's sake, especially now with New Year's. Hey, it's New Year's. I know you gave up drinking, but it's New Year's. You have to drink. I really don't. And again, the fact that you are even saying your company is so piss poor, it's better to drink when you're around. When Worlds Collide, Power Man 5000. Wow. All the old songs, but, you know, they always come up more than newer ones. Why? Everything's repeated. History repeats itself. What is it really that's going on here? I don't know. Maybe you're seeing things through new eyes after waking up, and it's not the way it is at all. Pretty packages aren't always pretty. Even roses smell like poo-poo. With the 6 of coins and magician, some people, 3 of coins, could be trying to sell you something that sounds great, but page of wands, 2 of swords, if you take 1 minute to think about it, 7 of swords, listen to what they're saying, it's not good. It's kind of piss poor. King of swords, discernment is a huge factor right now.